what the fuck I'm gonna say to the good people. I mean, you're like singing a song. I was like, what am I talking? What am I gonna say tonight? Do I have anything to say? I was like, what am I doing? And you're like singing like the fucking Sarah McLachlan song about the dogs. In the arms of the angels. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Yeah, well, now I am. I have my autistic paramour in the next room who's like just singing while I'm about to do my show, and then like I can't think, and then I'm like kind of like overly exuberant. Now she knows that I pressed record because my tone and everything went a little bit higher. My energy level went up because like kind of like when you're forced to look at yourself or be on camera, you're like on. I don't look at myself because I can't stand my fat face, but you know what I mean. I look at the levels and I inadvertently look at myself. I was thinking about my dad, what he said. I wanted to talk about. I was thinking like things to talk about. I was like, my dad said, if you want a friend, get a dog. Because he's like, didn't have a lot of friends. He worked on Wall Street. And he didn't trust a lot of people. And I kind of understand how like vicious and cruel life is after the fact, being raised by a single mother who protected me from everything, came from a rich family. And like literally I had also kept me from all the men in her life, including my father, who was a self-made man who came from a poor family, which wouldn't be such like the worst role model for a young man to have. But no, she's like, no, you would be better if you were raised by a single mom who didn't work. Yeah. In any event, he said, if you want a friend, get a dog. And they're in the room, just over yonder, there is a little chihuahua that I love with all my heart. I love that fucking dog. I feel like I have this weird kinship with animals where I know what they want to the point where I tell their parent, their dog owner person, oh, she wants this. They're like, what do you mean? She just ate. I'm like, yeah, she hated that. That little gross pate dog food. Disgusting. What she wants is some of those Applegate sausage, maple syrup sausages that I have in the freezer. She wants me to throw those in the microwave. That's what she wants. And she's like, but she just ate. Lo and behold, microwave those, put them on for a minute, make sure they're not too hot so they don't burn the baby's mouth. Put them down. She gobbles them up in a second, cleans the plate. It's like, I know. When she has her harness on, like, maybe she's had it on for too long. She's in bed now or she's under the covers. She wants it off. So you got to take it off so it doesn't like rub up against her joints and hurt her, I feel like I can just tell. Like I have this like nonverbal sensory thing coming in, We're all like so focused on stuff that doesn't matter that we don't really think about our connections with other things, nature, animals. The world's such a vicious place, and there's so many things that can't defend themselves. So if you can find it in your heart to like take care of an animal or to protect an animal or to like white homeless people, I just can't stand. Like, how did you fuck up so badly? I'm actually racist when it comes to giving money to the homeless. I much prefer to give money to like someone who's extra schizophrenic if they're white than someone who's just like an alcoholic. I'm just like, you're such an asshole. The one disease you can get yelled at for having. Glioblastoma multiforme brain tumors, no. You're an alcoholic, fuck you. I don't like it. But if you're like rocking back and forth and like saying like crazy things, and then you just as soon as you stop the homeless person, you're like, would you like a pizza? They're so polite. I would love one, thank you. Do you want something to drink? A Coke? Sure. Do you want a dessert? Are you sure? Of course. I'm buying. And I should be like, are you buying? That would be funny. But I particularly like cannot stand the alcoholic non schizophrenic homeless people that are white. I don't like them. Like they look like old like prospectors during the gold rush, you know, and they're not particularly like mentally ill. They're just drunks. I don't have a lot of sympathy for those people. The mental illness people I do, regardless of skin color. I see no color when it comes to that. The black guy who's schizophrenic, I'm actually just racist because I'm scared of them. Like I'll help them and then they stab me in the eye. Like I have to like be on guard. When you're around blacks, you can't relax. But if they're schizophrenic homeless people, it's like I don't feel comfortable. I feel scared, and that's my fault. I need to go to therapy and work on that, or I need to better myself, or that's just spidey sense, and I'm doing the right thing. There was this fat homeless person in Austin, this fat girl. You know, like new homeless people, they look put together sort of. Like their khakis are not like all messed up yet. Like they just quit their job because they recently developed a fentanyl addiction. So they look somewhat put together. This girl, I swear to God, it was like Amanda Bynes. She had the heart tattoo underneath her eye, and she was just like really heavy and would just like not wear shoes and sit on the sidewalk and not really beg either. Like really fucked up. Like she was molested and just never got over it. And then like her family tried to help her, but like she just became catatonic. They didn't know what to do. I saw her eating chicken wings from 7-Eleven one day, and I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe she really likes chicken wings. So like one day randomly, I just made a mental note. I saw that it was like particularly hot outside, and I was like, do you want something to drink? She's like, yeah, a water would be great. I'm like, sure. So I go into 7-Eleven just around the corner. I get the water, and then I remember the chicken wings. And I buy her some, and I bring them to her, and she's like, thank you. And I'm like, here. She's like, what's this? The chicken wings. And she grabs and says, I don't fucking want chicken wings, and throws them into the street. She's like, it's too hot. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. She's like, she said something like she was kind of like defending her honor. Like, I'm a person too. I'm like, I didn't think that you weren't. I didn't know that it was offensive to buy someone chicken wings. It's like in 100-degree weather. I'm like, I guess there's a point there that I just like over my head, but like it is, you are homeless. You did eat chicken wings at one point. But these are the days of our lives. As you can tell, I'm somewhat exhausted. I feel I have a crazy girl that I'm depending on for something who continually lets me down. Like she's supposed to do something for me. I cannot replace her. What I've tasked her with is indispensable, and I've given an important task to a woman, which was my mistake. And now I have to deal with the brunt of it. I am going to bed early. I am waking up even more early. I'm waiting to see if she can like follow through. It's incredibly stressful. It's messing up my Australian Open tennis times. I'm not going to stay up till 2:30 in the morning to watch Sinner versus Djokovic. I know how that will end. I am going to watch Zverev versus Alcaraz, at least for a couple sets, even though it is already 8 o'clock and I am ready to fall asleep right now. I've been up since 5. I went to bed at 12. I've been doing this for a minute. It's starting to weigh in on me. I feel like the walls are closing in terms of just like fuzziness. Just like, ooh, like sleep wants to come. I also took 100,000 IUs of vitamin D today. 100,000. Coimbra protocol. It's kind of scary to do all this stuff alone, you know? Like when you're sick and you have to like try things out on your own. People are like, my doctor says, the doctors with autoimmune disease, they don't know everything. Like I'm ordering drugs from like Russian pharmaceutical websites. I have to make sure like I don't eat too much no calcium, otherwise I'll get kidney stones. I don't like it. Or that, what about mandible Tory shit? Like we can grow that shit out, all the vitamin D I'm taking. I'm worried about it. I'm scared. I'm scared that I'm going to do something wrong. And no one cares. That's an important note. No one cares. They really don't. You pay someone to care. They're care for an hour, then they're off to the next person. That's why you have to take care of animals. Because they love you unconditionally. If you didn't have a great childhood, and there was like trauma there, the best way you can pay that forward is to take care of people that can't protect themselves. Including animals. Like this one. Hi, little one. Who wants to come up and say hi? I think we should do that. Can you come up here? Can you come? There you go. There you go. Hello. Are you on camera? You're a little bit on camera. Do you want to... Take a bite. This is the other thing I talked about the other day about like people trying to pet their dog and they look at you like you're a child molester. It's awful. You do it when you're a kid. Can I pet your dog? Can I pet that dog? And that's okay. But now you get older, you ask to pet a dog, you look like a freak. You know? Are you going? You don't want to like hang out? Okay. All right. So cute. Oh, she's so cozy. What about the dog? Huh? What? Okay. Rhea, you gotta go with your mommy. Go with your mommy. There's 10,000 people watching. Go with your mom. Go with your bitchy mommy. The dog loves me. Did you go? Very sad. I love that dog. Let's check the levels. I'm trying to get a second one of energy here. So tired. Clav's on. Mogging. The Mog. People say like streaming is like not a job. Of course it's a job. Yes, it is a job. It is the hardest job. It's like nursing. You're taking care of patients' needs and their emotional and human connection. It's the same idea. Everyone's on their phone right now. People actually get more of a human connection through streamers, through the digital sphere of looking at them, not looking at their phone, than they do in real life because everyone's on their phone. Do you get what I'm saying? You're watching them not be on their phone. In real life, you're watching other people on their phone. This is really fucked up. It is really fucked up. I dare say that the precept of Twitch, watching other people play video games, is another way of, hey, everyone's on their phone. The only way I can connect with people is in this world. Everyone's digital, so the real world is the digital. It's awful. It's disgusting. Can I dump the phone? Can I get rid of LinkedIn? Can I delete everything? Can I get a flip phone? Can I get a phone that's connected to the wall? Can I do it? How rich do you have to be to have a landline and nothing else? That's like such a flex that you have like an AT&T, whatever, like not a cell phone. You have like literally like a landline. They send you a paper bill for your landline. That is such a flex. That's like a billionaire thing. That's like what's a G6, G7 shit. That's like some like you have a jumbo jet and your jumbo jet has a jumbo jet and you have like a special like super card made just for your jet. That's some intense shit. You just have a phone, like the bat phone. Bill Murray doesn't have a cell phone. You can send him like a fax and it gets back to you months later whenever you ask him to like be part of a project. I can't imagine that Wes Anderson has to wait like a month every time he sends them something. There's gotta be some special thing. Like there's a secretary and the secretary will like send a pigeon with like, you know, some Harry Potter shit or something with like a note underneath. I understand that Nick Fuentes said that Harry Potter sucks. I will say, as someone coming from a very fucked up childhood, it was nice to read those books. Like I would read those books in a day. I like immersed myself. That's called dissociative post-traumatic stress disorder. Like I'm just going to read an entire Harry Potter book because it's like that realm. I feel good. I recognize the lack of like stability in this person. I'm rooting for them, and I'm like, I'm a what is it? He's a Gryffindor. I'm a Gryffindor, you know, student with him. I'm under the invisibility cloak. I feel like I'm part of it. So, you know, I get not liking the Tolkien stuff, and preferring Game of Thrones. My ex loved that. She like brought me onto it, and I was like, we would watch it together and order Chinese food. And like fuck all night. Smoke show. God, those were the days. There was a time where not like your phone just wasn't that interesting. And still today, like in the sphere of like class structure of technology, like people staring at their phones, they're like fucking mouth breathers, like they're like wage slaves. But if you look at like the dopaminergic stuff, like how much can you do? There's only so much, you know? It's a lot. Like you can do things like play chess online, smoke cigs, do some writing, drink red wine, listen to records. I'm checking to see if my friend. Did I miss? I didn't miss. Shit, is the volume on? Okay, good. She's like, my friends have said she's really sad. What am I supposed to do? Stop the show now? What am I supposed to do? A woman. This is the person I'm counting on for that thing. I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. I'm supposed to stop the show and like address her? I'll give it a second. What was I saying? Yeah, the class structure of like you can do little things that are kind of like healthier versions, like play some chess online, play some chess at home, travel a lot. I think the ability to travel well and to stay at nice places and to enjoy like culture is really what keeps people in the digital sphere. It's just like you have to be making like $50,000 a month, and a lot of people don't make that much money. And then if you do make that much money, you're working all the time. Like you are kind of like a middle class. Forgive the pretentious nature of this, but you're like not rich. So if you have 10 million and you're living off 10 million, you can like pretend like you're wealthier in your head and amongst other people and like just enjoy life. I think like the utility function of happiness is the fact that like you accept really early on that people will always be more successful than you, and you don't try to chase money because you're chasing time and it beats you. There's an accelerator to time versus reward that after like 35, your time is like invaluable. And it makes no sense to if you have the ability to like sacrifice that for, you know, an extra couple $1,000,000. It just doesn't matter. There's very few things that are made for people with billions of dollars that don't have, like, if you have like $20 million, by all means, please, and you're over 40, stop what you're doing. Take a year off. Get some perspective. Live in Morocco. Please enjoy your life. This idea that I need to get to, you're going to throw it all away. It's going to your idiot kids and they're going to fuck up. And that's what's going to happen. And it's okay. Live your life. Try a new career. Work 30 hours a week, you know? Stop staring at your fucking computer. Stop feeling like you're missing out on like doing something amazing. You're not. Don't say I'm going to stop when I'm 50. I'm going to stop. No. Stop now. I give myself 5 years. In 5 years, if I'm not where I want to be, I accept it. And I'm just like, I'm done. Period. Nothing more. That's my timeline. I want to just be happy. I don't need more. Like right now, I could stop. But there's things I want to do. And I think I'm fairly sure that I'm not going to obtain all my financial goals, and like that's okay. You know? I don't want to be Bruce Wayne. Like, yeah, that's not going to happen. But I can, you know, be comfortable. Take care of someone. I mean, how what a privilege. You know? Just checking on the time. Bro. My shit, where's my channel? Hold on. Oh my goodness. What changed where I can't see the time? Hmm. 25 minutes. That's all I've been streaming. Oh man. I should not call her. She should call me. I paid her to do something. She hasn't done it. She's saying she's sad. Like she wants me to feel sorry. Go fuck yourself. It's like women do not care about your problems. You should never tell a woman that you have problems ever. Ever. Like, never tell a woman that you're upset about something or you're nervous, or never. At the same time, accept that women will always, unequivocally, without exception, use their emotional dysregulation, their craziness, to justify their failures. When you're counting on them for something and they go into, I'm really depressed, if you don't acquiesce to their need for attention and comfort, you're a monster and they win. And all their irresponsible acts and not following through on promises when they were happy, when they were feeling good, it's irrelevant. You're the bad guy. And they're going to frame it as, you are not a human being. You are so emotionally unavailable. You are not present. You don't care about me when I'm going through something. It's like, bitch, I paid you to do something. Tell your boss. Hey, I'm a little tired. That's why I didn't go into work today. See how that works out. Maybe don't mix friendship with money. Maybe don't do that. Maybe don't count on women. Maybe, hey, Bubba Fett, stop, perhaps, maybe, doing this weird thing where because you were raised by a single mother, you entrust important things to women because you feel like they're not going to disappoint you. And yet, my mom on her deathbed, I've said this a few times, it was like about my first girlfriend. The first girlfriend ever, my mom finds out I have a girlfriend. She's like, she's just going to break your heart. I'm like, Mom, you're fucking dying. The delusions of women. I mean, it's right there. And now this one wants attention. She's guilty about not doing the thing she's supposed to have done. And she's using her sad feelings to mask her irresponsible actions, that she's not followed through on her responsibilities. So I have to appease those to get what I want, even though it's completely unfair to me. And it wouldn't fly in the workplace or any other area of life. Let's say when women are losing an argument, they bring up something you unequivocally did wrong in the past to like balance it out. It's like, you called my mother a whore and got drunk at her memorial service. Like, you were a mess. Remember that time where you like bought the wrong cat food and Minxie got real sick? I'm like, that was 10 years ago. It's the way they are. It's what they do. They don't like being attacked. They never want to be, they can't handle being caught on their bullshit and just take it like a man, because they're not one. They have no accountability. And they're completely irrational. And their circle jerk of psycho women friends all justify these actions because they too want to get out of jail free card. So they keep affirming each other that they are right and men are wrong. The patriarchy is awful. By the way, this really handsome guy at the bar, we had sex in the bathroom, then went back to the table. They are full of shit about everything. That's the way they are. They're completely full of shit. They are psychotic. And when you're raised by a single mom like I was, you have this like deficit where you are looking codependently for female relationships, platonic or otherwise. You feel safer that way. So I give women a chance. Here's money. Please do this thing. And they fuck up. And you're automatically going back to my mom, who probably was borderline, telling me about how awful my dad is, or her using her emotional state to make me feel bad about myself. And it's like this weird Tony Soprano, I'm going to marry a good woman, but I'm going to date my mom on the side. My guma is going to be a borderline freak. My mom was friends with Linda Evangelista, Amon, what's her name? Not Whitney Houston. Tina Turner, not Tina Turner. One of them was at her memorial service and spoke. My mom did cocaine with Grace Kelly at Studio 54. One of those people. And was also batshit crazy. And came from a rich family, didn't need my dad, who was an investment banker, I guess. Felt scorned when he cheated or something and felt like, she's better than that. She doesn't deserve that. She doesn't. But it doesn't mean you should use your kids against your father or their father who was just like a philanderer. Just give me a break. Psychotic. As if that's not abusive. It's psychotic. The bitch is psychotic. Do you know that my dad offered my mom $4.1 million or the house? And she told me and my brother that our dad's kicking us out of the house. She took the money. I know that's like boo-hoo, but it's you're a kid. It's like child abuse. It's abusive. It's manipulative. It led me to hate my father and destroy my relation with him later on. When everyone was against me, my mom's family stole money after she died. Didn't have anyone but my dad, and I didn't work out that relationship because my mom trained me to hate him. Even though everyone was out to get me and my brother as two kids with no father in their life with a fortune ready to be stolen from, to take. Just like a lion find two little baby chihuahuas or something. It's a bad analogy because the dog was just here, but you know what I mean. It's topical. To make sure my friend hasn't called me. Oh, because I'm in airplane mode. Let's just check real quick. Just checking. Hold on. Bruh. Do I have to get off the stream now because of her? Is this what I have to do? Let me think. Brutal. God, this is so important. Why does she have to be contacting me now? I need more caffeine. Oh, it's not good to have a Monster and then a Red Bull. That's horrible. Not even a small one, like the ones at the club. At the club they should have these ones. Why don't they have these ones at the club? Why do they give you why don't they charge you $100 for this rather than give you the tiny one, I was on this Ray Pete thing for a little while where I would drink orange juice to go out. I told people I felt like $1 million. I felt high off the sugar. Because it's prothyroidic. The first drink's prothyroidic. It's just a sugar response. The desire for a shift drink or that first drink is actually very natural. But you don't need the alcohol. I felt like $1 million. No alcohol all night, just orange juice. I felt great. I've never been a big drinker. When I go to nice restaurants, I'll get like a bottle of wine or something like that. But I don't like drink a lot, you know, which is good. Should I be passive aggressive? It's probably not right. Nice. It's so funny. I don't care. I don't care. Like this bitch has been like supposed to do something for a while, and she hasn't done it. So, you know, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. She's a friend. It's not like, you know, if she wasn't, she was just some like random person, I would just ignore her and never talk to her again. But, you know, you have to, like, they're your friends. You have to give them something. You have to let them run their freak flag a little bit. It's only fair. Let's see what's going on Discord on my autoimmune little thing here. I told some people with PSSD about autoimmune disease, and they're like, what? Like that has something to do with the post SSRI? I'm like, maybe. I don't know. The symptomatology for people with long COVID and like post SSRI sexual dysfunction, which includes a whole bunch of other side effects that are far more serious. What is this? This one chat I told people, like, if they gave me $100,000, I'd go back to the chat, like, pool it together. They want like financial advice about stocks, and like, I'm just like, yeah, I'll do it. I have a Bloomberg terminal now, so like, I'll gladly go into your chat, your interface, but I want $100,000. And you know, that's like a stupid thing to say. It seems like a bit like callous. I left because I feel like I was giving them all this information, and that it was just distracting me. I wasn't getting a lot back. Like, you know, I wasn't getting a lot of tips, or like, I wasn't getting a lot of like scuttlebutt, you know? And I was like quoting myself, timestamping when I would give them like, this happened, there's a buyout, here's a merger and acquisition deal. Why is it so fucking Tennessee? Hold on. Just waiting to hear what they have to say. Some proprietary information. I can't really discuss it at the moment, but this person's supposed to do something for me, and I'm just waiting to see if they'll do it. Excuse me. stressful. Not good content when I'm stressed out and I'm trying to negotiate with someone over the phone. But I feel like now that they're sad, I'm in a good, position to push them over the edge and have them do what they're fucking supposed to do. I don't really like that it has to be like that. I gave you... Screenshot. My... Hold on. Just trying something. Okay. Oh, this is making me nervous. I have to poop. Have a nervous poop I have to do. Very stressful. Wire information. Oh, I feel like I have to poop. Should I poop and come back? Was that good? What's the Emily post on that? Oh. Why can't women just be simple? All right, I'll be right back. My tummy really hurts. My tummy really hurts. I think 100,000 IUs. It's not doesn't hurt. It's discombobulated. It's a bit off kilter. It's like I went and I'm ready to go again. Like I've unleashed the beast. I remember when I got a squatty potty the first time. I was like, this isn't good. It's like every time you go, it's like a religious experience. Have you ever had a bad back and like you're not gay, so you get massages from women and they're not that great, so you use like a lacrosse ball or something on your back because it like feels good, you know? It's like, oh well, this is something, and it saves me $300 or whatever it is, and it's nice. But sometimes you just have to like test yourself, like put all your weight on like one part of the knot on the back of your scapula, like right there, like this one little spot, and it's like you see stars, and you're like, you have to, when you turn over to your side to give yourself a break, it's like you feel so overwhelmed from endorphins. Squatty potty is like that. It's like you're begging it to stop. Like it's just like opening everything up, and it's just like, every time you go, it's just overwhelming. It's just very intense. It's so intense that it makes you think about what you're eating, because what's going to happen? What has that ever happened to you? Have you ever actually not eaten something because of what happens after the fact? No. Squatty potty will make you think that. Like, is this a good decision? Will this come back to haunt me? Will I be like praying for it to stop if I eat this chimichanga? It's like that, man. It's like that. It's efficient. It's healthy, probably. It's like our ancestors, the squatting, like women giving birth. That's the same type of thing. Or like in water, it's very natural. It's something like that. I think like like Buddha, the Indians today, and like 70% or 80% of India's rural, and 93% of those people like defecate into open air. They know what they're doing. It's like centuries and centuries of pooping in the street, and they squat and they do it, and it seems like that's correct, and that's what a squatty potty is essentially doing. It's simulating that in the kind of a civilized manner. Oh, it's Nick. No, it's Nick Mullen. Nick Mullen, who I have not knowing that he would be famous, done like sets with, or like waiting for I turn an open mic back in the day in Washington D.C. I had no idea. I was so nervous for open mics. Like I would like drink alcohol to like calm myself, do cocaine in the bathroom to get psyched up to do an open mic. Dude, like there's a point in time where like just not giving a fuck anymore helps a lot with like getting it out. And you look back and like how nervous you were about things. And I think this is what all old people say. Like there's nothing to fear. Stop worrying about stuff. It's okay to make mistakes. It's like, but like try, like if your intentions weren't like correct, fix them, get back on track, or like if you have a bad set, okay, learn from it. Like, so I don't know what that was. I don't think cocaine's good for talking. I really don't. It's good for like the high in the process of talking, like the ritual of lines with someone else and talking all night, jibber jabber. That's fun, but it's more about the process of that. And also, I don't really do that much anymore. It's just, I have an autoimmune disorder. Only reason I ever did cocaine was because I was on an autoimmune disorder, and it helps with H3 modulation. What's that? There we go. Good lighting from my side screen now. This is really nice. Almost acts, this banking website with its white light on me, acts as like a softbox. So I kind of dig it. It's like very cheap. It's like, oh, this is good. I wonder if that's like a thing that people use. They just use a second monitor. And it's like, that's where they get, so they're paying like, $800 from decent lighting. No, I'll just use my other monitor and go to an all white softbox screen. I bet I could do even better. See, that's dark. There we go. I'll just leave it like this. I'll figure this out. Maybe I can just go to like a website like Softbox for free. And it's just like blinding white LED light. This computer's flashing at me apparently. My phone also, the LCD, whatever, it's like flashing all the time. That's why you're so addicted to it. It's not the content per se. It is part of the content. But like it's also just like disgusting. Disgusting. If you know that's what's happening to you, everyone should be on grayscale. How many minutes have I done? Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom again. This is so inappropriate. It's so rude. I feel bad. I should, though. I can't do 2 bathroom breaks. We're having an incident here. This is a problem. All right, I will sign off because I'm having a problem. I don't want to be, the bearer of bad news, but bad news is coming. And I don't want you guys to wait with dead air. Signing off, Zverev, Alcaraz, very excited. I think Zverev's playing better. It should be a fun match. I think he's going to go for it because he's like, that's the funny thing. You get older, you're like, why don't I just try to be more offensive and stop like being too safe? I'm a 6'6" guy. I should just slam the ball. I should go for winners because eventually your skills diminish, So just fucking go for it. It's okay. It's okay. Go for it. All right. It's at 9:30 soon. So exciting. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.